Do we just go straight into the trial from this? Because that would be
Yeah,
awesome.
I think so.
I think so, yeah.
Oh, shit, baby. Hot. I'm into it.
Yeah.
Kazuma Asogi. I know you, and I know you wouldn't lie. But still, there's no doubt that you're holding something back. You know more than you're saying. Still forgot that Strongheart was the judge right now. I don't know how I forgot, but I did.
Jan Solo, great question. Today, my character choice is folks are going to be eating garlic and herb roasted cashews and a cheese stick. So,
Ooh.
I know. Wild, trying something a little out of the box this time.
Okay.
But hopefully you all enjoy it.
During the past 30 minutes, while this court was adjourned, all possible efforts were expended. But sadly, Mr. Jigoku's whereabouts could not be ascertained.
Not by you guys.
Mm-hmm.
We must accept the unfortunate conclusion that the Reaper has already done the deed.
We don't, though. Crazy.
There's no sense in wasting any more of the court's time. The prosecution calls for an immediate verdict.
Presumably they've told them everything, right? Like over the radio, the bunny radio?
I'd hope so.
I hope so too. No, the trial cannot end now. Yes?
You're a Japanese man, Ryunosuke.
That is
You
true.
should
That's
know
correct.
when to lay down your sword.
Van Zeeks is like, wait, what?
He's not Japanese, he's Nipponese.
I've been calling him the wrong thing this entire time. I'm so embarrassed. And you should know never to presume when the battle is won.
The court has already been presented with all the evidence and heard all relevant testimony. And there can only be one conclusion, that the accused is guilty.
All relevant testimony? Far from it. There's still a crucial witness from whom the court is yet to hear a single word of testimony.
In that case, call your witness to the stand at once, counsel.
Yes, my lord. Tomorrow, if possible.
The witness is already on his way and scheduled to arrive tomorrow.
They fucking built them up and be like, yeah, they'll be here in a second. If by a second you understand that to mean tomorrow.
An entire business day.
Who on earth is this crucial witness?
Seishiro Jigoku. The very man allegedly murdered by the Reaper.
Judge Gigoku? You found him? But the investigations of every policing resource in the capital suggest that Jigoku is already dead. He is...
Well, your police suck.
He is Omaiwamo Shinderu. How in the name of God did you find the man?
He was located in France during the recess at the port of Dunkirk. Thanks to one of Mr. Herlock Sholmes' famous deductions.
Honestly, you shouldn't use his name in court because
Everybody
it never
hates
goes
your
well.
ass, yeah.
Yeah, literally
Well, if
say
it had been
anybody else.
Well, we cannot trust that. If it had been a German
German
who
detective.
had said it, then maybe we believe it.
If it had been, famous Belgian detective Hercule Poirot.
Hey, incredible plug, Wes. Hey, folks.
Thank you.
Tomorrow,
Thank you, Zach.
genuinely, if you're watching this live tomorrow, we are being paid to play a video game by the developers. Hercule Poirot, The London case, it just came out, but hey, it's a mystery game starring Hercule Poirot, the second most famous detective character of all time, I would argue.
Yeah, probably.
And
everyone loves a good Agatha Christie.
Exactly. Yeah, at the very least, you know Agatha Christie fucking rules. So yeah, be mad excited for that. It's a new game. Yeah, it just came out this week. I want to say like Monday or something, but we're gonna be playing it. Very excited for it. It also has like a cool like cork board thing of like you put up the different things you find out to solve the case. So very cool. So please tune in for that. It'll help us look cooler if you're there.
Please
what time
show up so
it'll
that that our friend developer thinks that we're cool.
Same time as this stream, just tomorrow. Whatever time zone you're in.
7:30 Eastern Standard Time.
Mm-hmm.
Just convert that to your time zone.
Yeah.
Reaper Bop was like Inspector Gadget.
You're right. I'm forgetting about Inspector Gadget.
Yeah.
Nancy Drew.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
Nancy Drew's up there for sure.
You
The
know
Hardy
what?
Boys.
I feel like they
Yeah.
fell off super hard. I feel like Nancy Drew still has a fan base.
Hardy
The Sorrowful Giant just is Batman.
Damn, he's
He
got
is
you
the
there.
world's greatest detective.
Scooby-Doo, that's really good. Yeah.
Damn, there's a lot of detectives in popular media.
It's almost
huh?
like people like mysteries.
Herlock Sholmes.
Inspector Gregson almost certainly met with Mr. Jigoku on the night of his death, because along with Prosecutor Asogi, Gregson was on a mission to assassinate the man. Which means that Seishiro Jigoku is the sole witness who can clarify exactly what happened aboard the SS Grouse on the 31st October.
Slam.
Well, it would appear that it's too soon to move to adjudication at this point. The prosecution concurs. The court must hear Mr. Jigoku's testimony. No judgment should be passed until all testimony has been considered. In that case, I hereby call the end of today's proceedings. Court will reconvene at the same hour tomorrow. No objections from either side.
No, my lord.
No objections, my lord.
Objection!
We live to fight another day by the skin of our teeth. Folks,
damn.
that's
We
going to
got-
do it for another Ace Attorney show.
We got Columbo, Conan.
I thought I was.
Chalmers.
Conan the
I-
Conan the Barbarian or Conan O'Brien?
No, Detective Conan.
No,
but I genuinely
Detective
thought
Conan.
Conan the Barbarian at first too.
I mean, I could, but I feel like it's.
I mean, I feel like it's
Renosuke.
got to be Reno's game, right? The unexpected halt of proceedings sent a clamour around the courtroom. But outside the Bailey, where Londoners knew nothing of the secret trial within, it was a typical still night. Then, at a little past 8 o'clock that evening, Mr. Sholmes and his partner returned to Baker Street. Whoa! Feast!
Damn, we eating good.
Yeah.
Iris even
like we
carved
got like
the
a
roast beast.
Yeah, it looks like we got like a shepherd's pie, big old turkey, lots of veggies. Yum. We have returned, my dear fellows.
Welcome back to Britain, and thank you for your timely help.
Think nothing of it. I believe you've had an even more wearing day than Kazuma and I know.
You could say that. We were on the brink of defeat in court earlier.
So this prosecutor Asogi had you on the ropes, did he? And he's your best friend, you say?
Well, it's complicated. He's not really the man I knew in Japan anymore.
Have you not seen my Facebook page?
Kazuma's changed.
Yeah, he put on a new outfit.
Oh, Mr. Naruhodo.
I mean, it's incredible. To think that he'd even entertain the idea of acting as the Reaper's assassin.
Well, nevertheless, you must introduce me. After all, I've only ever met the young man as a corpse.
All this started almost a year ago now. Mr. Sholmes still hasn't told us anything about the truth. Still hasn't told us the truth about what really happened back then.
Are we gonna finally learn that now?
Okay, cool. I see. I was like feeling like we may have heard that, but I could not for the life of me remember what that story was.
About the motivation for what he himself described as a great detective's lie.
Now then, I must say, it's really quite a journey all the way to France.
Well, it is another country, Mr. Sholmes, so... What news of Judge Jigoku?
We took him to Scotland Yard. The investigating detectives there have a lot of questions for the man.
Oh, Professor Mikotoba, this must be quite a shock for him.
This is worse than the time I found out I had 2 daughters.
Ah, yes. I picked this up at the
At
telegraph
least 2
office on our way
daughters.
home.
What is it?
Gina shows up and she's like,
Dad?
No!
Oh,
please.
God! Oh, God, it keeps happening!
surely you haven't forgotten already. I put upon you for the matter only yesterday.
You put upon me, Sholmes. I had to fill out your telegram to Japan and foot the bill as well.
Oh, you've had a reply already.
What was so urgent, though, Mr. Sholmes?
Such matters can wait until later. I'm far too hungry for an involved conversation at present.
I hate that he just won't tell us any of the things we need to know ever.
Well, that's good news, because supper is ready, everyone.
Ah, and what a feast it is! If I were none the wiser, I'd think the trial were won already. Roast beast, kippers, stew, steak and kidney pie, Yorkshire pudding.
Tomorrow could be a very long day, so eat up.
In that case, I think I'll seat myself just here. This place appears to be the only one set with a helping of pheasant as well.
Oh, sorry, Hurley, not there.
Why ever not? Are we in set places this evening?
Yes, and that place is for Susie's daddy.
For me?
That's right. I made it especially for you, Professor Mickey Mouse.
I see. Well, that's terribly kind of you.
Oh,
We're not gonna get copyright stricken for this, are we? Oh!
Oh god, no, you spoke too many lines! The lawyers are already at my door!
Zach, that's me. Zach, that's me. I've been doing this entire stream in transit to your house. It's a shame, really.
What do you mean?
That I have to kill you all now.
Well, for a brief moment, I believed it.
Oh shit.
Susie and I were half sisters, I mean.
Wait, do you know that you're not?
Oh! Iris, do you mean...
Yes, I know now. I overheard yesterday. I secretly listened in on the conversation that you had after I tricked you all into thinking I'd left.
You little scamp. What? What?
Misunderstanding arose because of that autopsy report from 10 years ago. But actually, it turned out that neither Dr. Wilson nor Professor Mikotoba are Iris's father. Who the fuck's your
Where's
dad?
Father?
Who the fuck's
Come
your
on.
dad?
Come on. It's
is
Clint.
Iris?
It's Clint Van Zeeks. Come on, give it to me. Give
Yeah, you
me
did
give me
guess
my
that.
prediction.
It would be wild.
Give- Come on. Come on, Clint Van Zeeks. Come on.
Yes,
Come on.
about that, Iris. You know,
I know. You can't tell me at the moment.
Oh, Iris.
The pheasant is by way of an apology. I'm sorry for eavesdropping. But no one will fucking tell me who my father is, so I'm stealing documents, I'm listening on conversations. Soon this gun's gonna be a real gun, and I'm just gonna go threatening people. Someone tell me who the fuck my dad is!
Who is my dad? Who's my daddy?
This is starting to get ridiculous now.
I'm about to be a teenager? It's gonna get so much worse!
I'm about to be a teenager and I need daddy issues. So I need to know who it is so I can know about that.
oh, no, that's quite all right.
Then why don't I get any apologetic pheasant?
So, just who is Iris's father? I suppose that's not something we'll be finding out today.
Oh, come on!
Ryan,
Fuck
it
you,
won't
Gabe.
be.
Just fuck you for that one.
Mm-hmm.
So then, let us dine, while our largely pheasantless plates are still piping hot.
Sholmes, shut the fuck up.
A fine idea, Sholmes. This pheasant looks absolutely delicious.
Eat as much as you'd like. There are always seconds.
Except the pheasant. There's only one of those.
Yeah!
This could be our last chance to ask questions before tomorrow's trial. About that telegram from Japan. And about Kazuma. I can't let this
About
opportunity
Iris's
slip
father.
away.
Yeah, for real.
No, they already said we don't get to learn about that today.
And about who and about who's going to eat this pheasant.
What if Sholmes just sits up on the fucking...
He looks
so grumpy.
angry about something.
Yeah, I was gonna assume like different people are gonna be chilling in different stations.
Nope, it's just
Okay.
him looking really upset. He's doing his L sit. Oh, there's another detective. There you go.
Mr. Sholmes, what are you doing? What are you doing?
What?
Surely it's abundantly clear that I wasn't brooding over Mikotoba's refusal to share his pheasant with me. Nevertheless, I felt the need to withdraw from the social circle for a while and look on with hungry eyes.
Sorry, Hurley, but I cooked that pheasant especially for Susie's daddy.
Also, apologetic pheasant just gifted $5 saying none for you, Herlock.
Yeah,
Very good. Whoever's on the $5 donation game today, you're absolutely
killing
fire. Yeah.
I did say this.
Oh, god damn it. See, I did it to you now.
Zach, we can't let him keep getting away with this.
Yeah, you kidding away with it.
Even though I've played the role of a father to you for far longer.
Mr. Sholmes, could I discuss some things with you?
Certainly, my dear fellow. I find myself quite in the mood for a spell of conversation. No doubt you're hungry to learn more of my deep love of game theory.
What?
I can probably
That's
contain my
Matt
curiosity
Pat.
on
He's
that.
so good at what he does. I particularly loved learning about Five Nights at Freddy's.
God damn it.
But what if all the Five Nights at Freddy's characters had big asses? Where would you go to learn about that?
Well, I would go to youtube.com/savedata. I'd probably watch Saving while I was there.
It's
No,
now
I
on my little. It's now on my little rabbit receiver. You needn't look at me in that fashion.
In what fashion?
It seems that before we discuss the pheasant, we have some rather unpheasant matters to discuss.
Speaking of Pokemon, oh whoops. Oh.
I love that. That was a good one.
So, what was in the telegram you received back from Japan then?
Ah, this? I thank my lucky stars it arrived in time. Record found as indicated. Duplicate follows. K. Asogi, A. Shin, T. Gregson, J. Wilson.
Oh, those 4 names. We've come across that exact same list before. They came up in that unforgettable case last spring.
Oh, yeah. Good old Pop Windabank.
Old Pop Windabank.
What appeared to be a simple case of aggravated murder turned out to be masking monumental intrigue. Plot that involved the sale of British governmental secrets to foreign states. In exposing the means by which those secrets were being leaked, we deciphered a fragment of a message.
Wasn't that McGilded? McGilded had that, right?
Yeah.
That was like the secret.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That was on the thing that McGilded had. What's her name?
Gina High
deposit
thing.
at
Yes.
the. Yeah. Okay.
Oh shit! I already read this line. Oh no, this
He's
is
doing
new.
it to himself now.
He's doing it to himself.
I'm getting dementia.
Kayasogi,
Jeez.
A. Shin, T. Gregson, J. Wilson. But we didn't find the names out until after the case was over. We never did get to the bottom of what they meant. All we knew was that the information had been sent by somebody in the British government to somebody in Japan.
Probably Jigoku.
Yeah.
So, why are the
Yeah,
names
probably
coming up again now?
Between Strongheart and Jigoku.
Yeah.
Yes. Where did the sender of your telegram discover them, Mr. Sholmes?
They work together in the EJA, the Evil Judge Alliance.
Oh. Every judge is lemons. I have here the message I had wired yesterday. Allow me to read it to you.
otherwise known as Egil. Enter Judge Jigoku's office undetected and investigate telegram records. Expect to find communication from Britain dated 1 year ago. List of 4 names. Need by tomorrow. Naruhodo.
What?
I sent it to a detective I know who specializes in clandestine missions of this nature.
You asked
Oh, hey, it's Hosonaga!
I love that
They're
he has
using
a
the
normal
turtle
sprite,
picture.
but yeah, they chose to use the Mr. Turtle version.
Chose to use the Mr. Turtle sprite.
Mr. Turtle!
If there's one thing I know about Mr. Turtle, he loves the water.
He fucking
He just loves that water. man.
Find you somebody that loves you like Mr. Turtle loves the water.
Find somebody who looks at you the way Mr. Turtle looks at the water. I'll tell you.
You asked Inspector Hosonaga to undertake such an onerous task for you.
And in my name? I wonder what guise he opted for this time.
My dear fellows, it was a matter of great urgency, you understand?
Anyway, the list of names was found in Seishiro's office, as Sholmes predicted.
So you mean that mysterious collection of names that was sent from Britain to Japan was...
It was sent to Judge Jigoku. He was the intended recipient.
I don't believe it.
But that doesn't answer the question of what the list of names actually signifies.
I did formulate a hypothesis about that. But without a shred of evidence, I couldn't possibly have shared it.
Mr. Sholmes looks deadly serious for once.
Okay. Let's talk about Kazuma's death.
Yeah, what's the story there? What's the story, Wishbone?
That tragedy we had to go through on the SS Buria. It was all for nothing. Kazuma wasn't dead at all. We were completely taken in by the lie you told us. Your great detective's lie.
I took no pleasure in deceiving you. However, at the time, all that concerned me was preventing the young man's study tour from taking place, whatever the cost.
Sholmes' anti-education.
You heard it here.
What?
I capitalized on the events that transpired to see that he was sent back to Japan.
His remains, you mean?
Precisely, Miss Susoto. And then, I made sure that somebody else was sent to Britain in his stead.
Oh my! You mean...
The arrangement between our two countries was already in place. One university student lawyer and one judicial assistant to be accommodated on a study tour. In other words, by arranging for someone else to fill the place originally intended for Mr. Asogi, I would successfully prevent the man from arriving on our shores for several years at least.
Wait, do you mean to say that it was all in aid of stopping Kazuma coming to Britain? That's why you...
Think back, Mr. Naruhodo. Was there not somebody who quite casually urged you to continue on the voyage to England?
It was you, I get it. Oh, no, it was Hosonaga.
Whoa! God, you gotta voice Hosonaga again? It's been so long.
The terms of this study tour were negotiated by the Department of Justice in both Great Britain and Japan. In the light of Mr. Rasogi's unfortunate death, I'm afraid the study tour can no longer go ahead.
Oh no, Sholmes, okay.
My dear fellows, the majority of problems have an extremely simple solution, you know. All you require is one lawyer, and the study tour can continue, surely.
But there's no one else with the necessary qualifications, Mr. Sholmes. We know of no other lawyer.
The voyage to London still promises a good month of time. Ample opportunity, I would say, to find yourselves another suitable lawyer. Also, I want to point this out because I find it hilarious. Toads and Moss said Mr. Turtles is just under his hat, and Galactic Whale Shark said Rat-a-Turtle. Which is very 10 out of 10 joke.
Not turtle copy, but
No,
turtle.
it's a rat turtle.
Uh-huh. Wow, that's terrifying.
So, you manipulated me.
I've often remarked on the extraordinary lengths to which friendship will drive a man. I was quite sure that you would rise to the challenge for your late friend.
Don't believe it.
But if it was all contrived... I mean, what happened was treated by the authorities as murder. A woman was mistakenly arrested as the perpetrator. What do you suppose became of her?
Oh yeah, she would have been accused of murder, which is a way more serious crime.
Oh yeah. I knew I was forgetting something.
She's just like sitting alone in a jail cell, like.
God damn it.
Naturally, I didn't allow the misapprehension to have any serious repercussions. She's only in jail for life. It's fine.
No serious repercussions.
You don't even remember her name, do you? Go on. What was her name?
Nina?
Tell me.
I think it was Nina.
I don't remember. I subsequently explained everything and assisted the unfortunate soul in finding the foreign refuge she sought.
I seem to remember Miss Usato and I had some rather strong words for her. Zach actually
Nicolene-
cried on that stream.
Nikolina Pavlova.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Not Nina.
Well, she was certainly not devoid of all guilt. She deserved every word, I'm sure.
I wonder if she made it to America then.
I'm afraid I simply cannot comprehend it. Why would you go to such lengths, Mr. Sholmes? Why were you so determined to stop Kazuma-sama from reaching Britain?
Because it seemed like a fun way to spend a Tuesday evening.
Well, a Tuesday afternoon. The evenings are booked. The truth is,
Very good.
12 months ago, there was already a very tangible omen of the impending tragedy, you see.
Oh,
An omen that, at this very moment in time, is close at hand.
An omen of all these tragic events that already existed a year ago is close at hand. We need to find out exactly what Mr. Sholmes knows.
I mean, would that be the Wilson death?
I mean, oops, wrong thing. Also, let me see what Okay, we know that.
Yeah, what is this little thing?
I think it's the part to Gregson's watch that lets it wind.
That's a pretty good call.
You see these little things all over the place, don't you? It's the parts on the top. Oh, they literally said it.
Oh.
Okay, good. It's the parts on the top of
yeah.
your pocket watch that you twist to set the time, isn't it?
It's called the crown, I believe. A watch would be quite useless without one.
So Sasha's like, oh, I used to pop these off all the time.
She's like,
Mr. Naruhodo, could I just see that for a second? No reason, I promise I'll give it back.
The crown? Like what sits on the top of a monarch's head? Like the HBO series?
no.
It's a very grand name for such a tiny part. But actually,
I hear Midwestern moms love that show.
Yes, Mr. Naruhodo?
if this is a crown, I have a feeling I might have seen a monarch around here somewhere with a very bare head.
If by monarch you mean pocket watch, then I'm quite sure you have.
Okay, well then I don't feel that smart for making that deduction because the game literally just told us.
Hey, you're still right though.
Yeah, you got it before we're examining it.
Following departure, all crew members will be required to assemble on the main deck at 10 p.m. in order to review the evaluation procedures. The drill will take 20 minutes. Crew... Okay. So presumably, this gave him time to do the murder.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Good to know.
Yeah, I guess we have to present something.
Yeah.
To him. Oh, it is the four names.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I guess that was old, so...
There was no room for doubt with your instructions in this telegram, Mr. Sholmes. You were very clear that it was Judge Jigoku's office that should be searched. So, you obviously knew that that's where the list of names would be found.
K. Asogi, A. Shin, T. Gregson, J. Wilson.
But we only just learnt of those four names just over 6 months ago now. And only because they appeared as part of the top secret government communications that were leaked.
That's true, yes. But at the time, you were unaware of the background. You see, those four names were wired to Japan. Around 6 months before that. Approximately this time last year, in fact, when you were both still in Japan. It really would be hypocrisy on my part to reprove others for intercepting state secrets. Because after all, I'm perpetually eavesdropping on communications between the British and Japanese governments.
Now, what?
You're perpetually doing what? How?
Never mind the details, but you should know. No secret is safe from Herlock Sholmes when he has designs on knowing it.
Oh my! Mr. Sholmes! What a fabulous line!
Ah, 1 month after that list of four names was wired to the recipient Jigoku in Japan, Dr. John H. Wilson was murdered. As soon as I learned of the incident, a hypothesis rapidly took shape in my mind. As it turned out, I was partly correct and partly mistaken. Nevertheless, it was the beginning of all the tragic events that were to follow.
Mr. Sholmes, please, tell us all you know. Tell us about these four names, and the tragedy to which they're all somehow connected.
As I said, when I learnt of Dr. Wilson's murder in Japan, my mind immediately turned to those four names. Because, you see,
there was someone else on the list who I believe to be recently deceased.
What? Who?
A Shin, as it was transcribed in Japanese script. In actual fact, Miss Asa Shin. That was a familiar name to me. She was a professional killer, well known among London's unsavory classes.
Oh, I see.
But she had completely vanished from existence several months before Wilson's murder. So I came to the logical conclusion that she had herself been killed. And accordingly, I became fearful for the lives of the remaining 2 persons on the list.
K. Asogi and T. Gregson.
Owing to our proximity, I decided to take measures to protect Gregson myself. But I determined it would be safest if young Asogi were to stay away from Britain.
So that's why you went to such lengths to prevent his study tour from going ahead.
Exactly.
So, you already knew who Kazuma-sama was, Mr. Sholmes?
Oh, yes. Sholmes and I have exchanged correspondence for years. I'd recounted many tales about Asogi to him in my letters, and the news of Dr. Wilson's death, of course.
So.
Well,
we
she finally
told
knows.
her. So, Dr. Wilson is dead then?
But he's not your father, Iris. It's okay. He's a nobody. He's a loser.
And you
He's
all-
a loser!
And you all have known for like over a year, and no one's told me, huh?
Oh, God.
Yeah! You didn't, did you?
Oh, Iris.
I know he wasn't my daddy, but still, that's very sad.
I'm so sorry, Iris. We knew the significance of the name, obviously, but we just couldn't bring ourselves to tell you.
No.
But what you just told us, Mr. Sholmes, doesn't completely tie in with the facts. There's one big hole in your hypothesis.
And as you know, all I do is eat holes, dig
Dig
and
and
sleep.
sleep.
A big hole, Mr. Naruhodo.
Ah, yes. You mean about Asa Shin, I presume?
Oh, of course.
Exactly. She wasn't killed, was she? She was in Japan, posing as a visiting student under the assumed name of Giselle Brett.
I'm glad you're keeping up, my dear fellow. But I only became aware of that fact 2 days ago, in the foyer of the Great Waterloo Hotel.
Ah,
And upon hearing that startling revelation, the hypothesis that I'd formed surrounding those 4 names was completely turned topsy.
Do you mean it was turned about?
Whoa!
What? Topsy?
God damn it, video game.
Yeah, topsy hypothesis.
hypothesis. Not to be confused with a tipsy hypothesis.
Not to be confused with a
Or a
tops
turvy
hypothesis. Okay.
What do you mean when you say your hypothesis was turned topsy, Mr. Sholmes?
I believed all 4 names on the list to be the names of victims. However,
Oh.
I was mistaken.
was going to say that Shin was hired to kill Wilson, and Kazuma was hired to kill... Gregson.
Yeah.
Very much so. Arthur Shin was a killer. So this telegram is a list of both victims and killers, is it?
Indeed. And it would seem that Miss Shin was dispatched from Britain with the sole intention of dispatching Dr. Wilson.
No, but would they have known that it's even possible to have Kazuma kill him yet?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah.
That's interesting. I'm curious.
Well,
maybe
maybe
that makes sense, but like, it's
I mean,
weird for him to
maybe-
be aware of. I guess Kazuma did say he was going to England for a special purpose.
Yeah, maybe his study tour was a ruse to commit an assassination. Like his study tour wasn't even meant to be a study tour. He was there just to kill Gregson.
Could be.
On orders, I'm guessing, from Jigoku.
They did an assassin trade. England and
Yeah,
Japan.
exactly. You're our visiting assassin from Japan.
You've heard of wife swap. Now get ready for assassin swap. These two countries. For one...
Only on HGTV. Her visiting student status being merely a front.
Which would, of course, explain why no motive could be determined for her actions.
So the real reason Dr. Wilson was killed by Asa Shin is because he was the target of an assassination.
I mean, yes.
And forearmed with that knowledge, press consideration of this telegram puts the list in a very different perspective.
What do you mean?
Well, does it not strike you there is another among the four who subsequently became a visiting student?
Wait, you mean...
But of course, a name you know only too well.
You mean Kazuma?
Oh!
He did say in court earlier today.
I was sent here to kill Gregson.
I do remember him saying that now that you mention it.
It was honestly quite an odd thing for him to say,
Yeah.
really.
Yeah, I didn't understand it at the time, but now it makes perfect sense. Yes, on 31st October, I accompanied Inspector Gregson to Dunkirk
To kill him.
in order to carry out a mission. And the mission was the assassination of the Mark. Young Mr. Asogi accepted that mission a year ago now.
Surely not.
In conclusion, this document is a contract of sorts. An international agreement, one might say, detailing
Whoa!
an assassin exchange.
Fuck yeah! An assassin exchange? How could Kazuma possibly have got involved in something like that?
I do love the idea that, like, Kazuma's like, yes, I wanted to live up to my father and kill exactly one person.
Let's assume that we have two parties, each wishing to dispose of a distinct individual. Those two parties then make a contract to swap their respective assassination target. That would then be an assassin exchange.
So, to begin with, the British assassin is dispatched as a visiting student to Japan, where she kills her target. And then, the Japanese assassin is dispatched as a visiting student to Britain in order to eliminate his target. It certainly does sound like an exchange.
But what on earth is the point?
To kill people?
Yeah, well.
Nah, that can't be it.
Don't forget, Naruhodo, that the British assassin...
God damn it. Now I'm saying assassin. Assassin.
That's the
At
character's
least-
name.
at least escaped conviction. Thanks to diplomatic immunity afforded by consular jurisdiction.
Oh, yes.
Such jurisdiction should be null and void under the terms of the new treaty between our two countries. So the fact that it was brought into play suggests intervention at the very highest levels.
The highest levels?
Like the second floor?
These murders were two sides of the same coin, linked not by a common motive, but by contractual agreement. As such, they appeared utterly unrelated. Yet in truth, the assassins were complicit in one singular, devilish scheme. That disassociation and the safeguard of diplomatic immunity were, I believe, the motivation behind this plot. But wait a minute, Sholmes. If this telegram really is describing the exchange of assassins as you're suggesting, it would mean that the Japanese killer's target was never Seishiro Jigoku at all. It would mean Asogi's target was actually Inspector Gregson.
What? Kazuma was here for Greg.
Ryan, have you not been paying attention to the last, 10 minutes?
So Judge Jigoku wasn't actually the mark?
Yes, that's exactly what it would mean.
I hold myself personally responsible for failing to keep the inspector safe.
Mr. Sholmes,
I told him of my fears and implored him to seek a transfer to an overseas position. Obviously, with a young pickpocket in tow.
That's why he went to France. Or was going to France.
Yeah.
Yes, Gina. Come to think of it, Inspector Gregson did mention that to us at the Great Exhibition. He'd be transferring to the Paris police and taking Gina with him.
He lived in London. He was transferring to France. It's sad we never got to see Gregson's underpants.
Damn.
Damn. Real
Rip in
tragedy right
peace.
there.
Rip in peace, Gregson. But without informing me, he engaged in one last assignment, it seems. And sadly, it turned out to be his very last.
This is too much to take in.
Gregson, I got one last job for you. I need you to come out of retirement.
Oh, sorry. All right, everyone. That's quite enough of all that serious talk for one day.
Thank you, Iris.
Yeah. Everyone's being a
Isn't it
buzzkill.
lovely? I mean, look at the time.
It's almost time for the Steel Samurai to start. Quite right, Iris. We must conclude our preparations for tomorrow.
What preparations?
Well, I think I shall make my way back to my hotel room now. This has certainly been a night to remember.
It is a little bit sad, though.
that you're not my daddy.
Aww,
Yeah.
I like the idea of you being my daddy,
that's so cute.
because then Susie would have been
Aw.
my big sister.
Aw, that's cute.
I'm sorry, Iris.
Get your own dad. I know, Iris. I was thinking quite the same thing.
were you?
But if somebody like me would be worthy, I would be delighted to become your sister.
Aww.
What? Really?
What? Okay! Little sister!
Oh, yes, without question.
So, you'll teach me all the ways you know to throw Rudo to the floor?
Please, God, no.
Yes, of course. It would be my pleasure.
You didn't have to agree quite so readily.
Oh. But wait a minute. If Susie's going to be my big sister,
Oh, we big brother?
you
Yeah.
can be my big brother if you want to, now.
Huh? I mean, yes, of course. If you had me, I'd gladly be your brother.
Well done, Iris. You must always be mindful of feelings. I've raised you so well.
Because being sensitive is your strong suit, naturally.
Hey, did we finish the whole thing? God damn it.
Ah.
I mean, this
we
would
spoke
be a
too
good
soon.
stop. This would be
Yes.
a really good stopping point, though.
Yeah. I'm assuming this is
Yeah.
perfect.
Oh,
I'm going to work extra hard for tomorrow now, because it's for my big brother and sister.
Alright.
what is all this talk about preparing for tomorrow? Preparing what?
I mean, Ryan, you're going to court. What?
We have to build up energy for the spirit bomb.
Hee hee. You'll just have to wait and see.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good luck in court tomorrow. I'm expecting a sterling performance.
I'll do my very best, of course.
Oh.
So, the overnight break in the trial's proceedings came to a crucial turning point, exposing new truths whilst posing new conundrums. That list of 4 names on the telegram in Judge Jigoku's office, and the extraordinary assassination plot in which my best friend had somehow become involved.
And the most important thing, who the hell is Iris's dad?
I felt as though I had been plunged into an even greater darkness all of a sudden.
Because
Same
the
time.
screen had gone black.
I felt sure I would see the light again soon.
Hey.
Aww.
Because I was lucky
Found
enough
family.
to have a found family. The most wonderful family in the world, standing steadfastly behind me.
Ah.
Yeah.
Very cute.
To be continued. Yeah.
Yay! Wow, perfect timing.
We're gonna go back. We're gonna start in the final court
Fantastic.
day of the game next week.
Yeah.
But folks, that's going to do it for another Ace Attorney with an actual lawyer. Again, if you want to watch the exciting conclusion of this game, follow us on twitch.tv/SaveDataTeam. Watch it live, make jokes in the chat. And if you want to support us, follow us on patreon.com/SaveDataTeam. Get your name in that Patreon song and a bunch of other cool stuff. But until next time, stick around for art because court is adjourned. James with Made a Strong Heart. Yeah.
Yeah, very
Very good
scary,
song,
strong
The
heart.
shading on the head is fucking awesome. Really,
Yeah.
really good. This is dope. Doflakachu with her lock, because despite being Doflakachu Sholmes, I don't usually draw Sholmes. That's true.
Yeah.
What's up with that? You've been playing us this entire time. You're out here
That's
with your
very good
Mikotabas. Yeah, no, this is really fucking good. The coloring on this is just immaculate. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Mickey with, unfortunately, didn't discover you guys until recently, so I couldn't show this during the OG trilogy, but here it is now. Miles Edgeworth wearing the I haven't lost my virginity yet because I never lose shirt.
Really, right?
It was Maya's idea, I swear!
Very good. Incredible. Also, some Crybaby Phoenix because he's so pathetic. He is very pathetic.
Oh, that's very good.
But this is, great drawing. The shading and the coloring on this is fantastic. Hell yeah. Also, a new poster. Thank you. Welcome. Last one. I know I already posted this in the server, but I wanted to ask Bridge if this would help me prove my innocence. And also, cosplay memes are super welcome here. Your Maya cosplay is incredible. The joke is top tier. Making fun of the Miranda Sings apology video is incredible.
Yeah, that's content that just keeps on giving.
And the title, the YouTube video title. Hi, I got accused of murder again. Apology video. Sorry, Nick. Just so good. Just so good. Scratch Rat Man with I'm new here, but please have some Phoenix with wings. Yeah, again, I love that it's on actual canvas. It's very, very cool.
Yeah, I was gonna say we don't get a whole lot of like canvas art, so this is really cool.
Infamously dorky with I made an animatic, but with Kunk on Earth audio. I don't know what Kunk on Earth is, but here we go.
My mate Paul was driving to Winchester when a lorry jackknifed in front of him, and Paul, who's never been religious, spoke to Jesus and said, I promise if I survive this, I'll believe in you. And he did survive, but he fractured his skull and broke both his legs. Why did Jesus do that to him?
Well, you've raised a very significant question about the nature of providence.
Have I?
You have indeed. If we believe in a good God, why is there so much evil in the world? Now, your friend, Paul, his accident, to what extent can one blame God for that?
See, Paul never forgave him. He said, if I ever see Christ again, he's a dead man.
Right.
That's really good.
That is very funny.
And incredible, like the facial animations on that dorky was so good. Biggie Cheese with last week was Battle Ryu week, so I drew a couple things for the prompts Cat and Mouse and a Fire Emblem AU for any AU. Ryu is a bow knight because his character designer Nuri mentioned he was great at archery on horseback. Barrick is a Dark Knight horse, or Dark Knight because, come on, swords and magic, it just felt right. By the way, Barrick is definitely a recurring enemy commander that you keep beating until you finally get to recruit him. That's 10 out of 10, so true.
Yeah.
That's at the shoe vets.
I love this drawing of them too, like playing with their pet versions, their animal versions.
Oh.
So cute. And yeah, no, absolutely digging the Fire Emblem swap. Have you considered reclassing into a sorcerer?
He's thinking of something awful.
Yeah, why are their outfits so horny? What's up with that? Fire Emblem, please. Society with
Yeah.
Daily is incident the 127.
This trial touches me ever so. I feel that my tears might stain my petticoat.
Fucking incredible society. It makes me
Pinky with, so my friend and I made an Ace Attorney Smasher pass. Here's a little bit of it.
Venga. Es más sopas, sin dinero. Sin dinero.
Es que el flequillo, ¿qué paz? Muy paz. Es que tú también paz.
Damn.
Si fuera menos cantidad.
Dang, no love for banks.
Vampiro vibes. Pero ahora
También.
Vampiro vibes.
Entonces vamos a darlo. Siguiente.
Vale. Phoenix Wright.
Que no.
No. ¿Por qué
You
no?
should be ashamed of
Terry Jockey.
Paz.
Paz.
Aunque si me deja verlo.
What?
¿Qué te deja hacer el loro? ¿Qué significa eso? Ok. Prince Dustin.
Paz.
Paz. No se
Se parece
confío,
al
pero...
policía de mi pueblo.
Prince Dustin?
Policía de mi pueblo.
I wonder if that
That was maybe backwards.
he's
in Spanish.
royalty.
Vale, esto te expliqué, pero este es...
En todos sus looks. Me da igual.
Este era antes del accidente de coche y este es...
Oh yeah, if you're not smashing Mimi Miney, come on.
Car oil.
Es más.
Is oil the word for
Me da
accident in
igual, es
Spanish?
más.
Me quedo sin aire, es más.
Es más, sí, no tengo nada que
Sí que sí
decir.
que es más. ¿Sabes que salen memes de este en TikTok?
¿Ah, sí?
No me
¿Cómo?
quejo. No me quejo. Siguiente.
Yeah, that's
Es
fine.
una café también.
Godot kind of sucks, but you know.
Ignoremos la
I mean, he is
traducción.
If he doesn't,
undoubtedly hot.
if he doesn't talk, it's fine.
Adivina.
14. No puedo.
Si voy a tomar 14 café, estaría bueno.
This is really cute. This is really funny,
Cute.
Pinky. I like the way you animated this too. That's adorable. I love that. KJ Raffic with TGAA 2020's version. Yeah. Oh, I love these.
Hell
These designs
yeah.
are so good, and the poses
Yeah.
too. Also, you have in the top right, Sholmes was like literally the one taking the picture, so he was on the ground like looking up. That's adorable.
I love it.
KJ Raffic. Nora, the other day, I finished making a plushie of Olive Green. I've never done anything like this before, and I'm super proud of myself. Now I can give her the hugs she needs. This is super cute! Aww.
Ooh.
And I love the big key you put on the neck, too. Like, so perfect.
She's got herself a keyblade.
Yeah. Oh, this is so cute, Nora. Hell yeah.
That's really cute.
Fook with the other side of my Jigoku for the TGA collab a while back. I figured this would be relevant after we saw this expression today. Yeah. Very good. Now
You got
the
scary.
evil face was incredible.
Yeah.
Stepladder with legit probably the dumbest thing I ever made, so I hope you enjoy it. When it comes to 10-year-old Iris Wilson, oh my god.
You are not the father.
He's doing the dance.
With the music too. Whoa. Okay, this is you put some work into this.
Yeah, that was well.
That was pretty impressive. That was incredible. Beb with, for whatever reason, the Discord app isn't letting me post in this channel, so I had to go access via the browser. But here's an extremely quick little comic. Two of them playing chess.
Sholmes, stop looking at me like that.
Like what?
Whatever that face is you're currently making, it's distracting.
My apologies, my dear Mikotima. It's just been so long since I last had an adequate chess partner. No offense to your daughter, but she's not what I would call a challenge. Mr. Naruhodo even less so.
What about Iris? She's quite a bright young girl.
Why, I would feel terrible crushing a little girl.
The sign behind him shows Iris has won just infinite matches. Hurley's only won once. Incredible. Very, very good.